So when these towers were built in the 90s, early 2000s, typically they were 20, 25, or 30-year contracts. So now, as time has progressed, they're coming up for expiration. So the tower companies especially, they want at minimum usually 30-year leases, and they'll go as high as 50, 60 years as well, because they figured the less you have to negotiate on these sites, the better. These tower contracts usually have built-in escalators, so they'll have like a yearly escalator. That's ideally what you want, while others will have a term escalator, which is an escalation every 5 years. Basically to keep up with inflation, but obviously like those tower contracts started at lower amounts, so as they've escalated, they're probably still behind the 8 ball, and then as the tower company has gotten these towers, they've added more tenants to them. So just the difference between what they're receiving versus what they're paying has just steadily gotten wider. If the compound is at its capacity, you could renegotiate it. So a lot of times, in areas where land is not abundant, these compounds were a lot smaller. They were 400 to 1,000 square feet. And so usually those compounds can maybe support 2 carriers. So when you have an AT&T and Verizon on one site, most likely T-Mobile is going to want to match that coverage in the area. So there's always an opportunity that they'll want to go to the tower, and if that happens, then the landlord gets the right to negotiate for more square feet for that particular tenant. So if you find yourself in a contract where you're being reached out to by a third-party company or the tower company, please reach out to me for some guidance.